All right, here we go. We are continuing our wild card mission. We're on step 2 of 3 of the wild card mission in the Pale Heart. It's the one we're doing with Cade. So last time we left off with hunting down and seeing what was going on with some Screebs and some Wargs and trying to figure out what the heck was going on with some of these Lucent Hive. And we ended the last episode with Cade offering Crow a seat at the table as the new Vanguard Hunter Guard. I don't know, I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I don't really know how I feel about Crow being the new Vanguard guy. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We got quite a bit to get through. I'm on step 30 of 34 for the final shape campaign, so we're getting pretty close. So I got a radio signal I gotta listen to. So after the whole invitation to Crow and telling him to think about it, does my ghost have anything that I need? Ghost is still beat to shit. It's nice to see. Alright, let's what do we gotta talk to? Or I guess listen in on.
Zavala, Cade told me something that you need to know.
What is it?
He doesn't intend to return as Hunter Vanguard. He thinks Crow deserves the job.
Indeed. Crow is more than ready. And he's a different person now.
Perhaps we all are.
Ikora can... There's no easy way to say this. Will you teach me how to use stasis?
Are you sure?
I know it sounds hollow after all the times I've warned against using the darkness. I know, but... As you said, we're all different people now.
We certainly are. Of course I'll teach you, Zavala.
Don't go easy on me just because...
I won't. Meet me at camp. We'll start with the basics. New light.
Okay. Okay. Boo Boo Zayla out here. Learning how to do some new tricks, eh? Up the sleeves. Oh, let me switch my guns around. I kind of want to... I haven't used the tessellation in a hot minute. Not saying that I need to, but... Put my stuff back on. But we'll see how things go. Alright. Here we go. Former Hunter Vanguard. It's crazy. They just throwing it on us, eh? I mean, we knew that things were leading up to this. It's not like a huge surprise, but I'm still not 100% sold on the idea. But I mean, I guess, whatever.
Guardian?
Cade hears you approach and turns to you. He's holding a sniper rifle. While familiar in shape, its design certainly feels like Cade has his hands on it. He offers it to you. No. Didn't think I'd give Crow something and not cook up something for you too, right? Come on, he says. You got a shiny new cloak and potentially crushing responsibility. It's only fair that you get a new gun courtesy of yours truly. Cade crosses his arms and considers you for a moment. It feels as though the quiet is intentional, appreciating your presence until he nods his head and pulls himself back to reality. It was nice getting into trouble with you again, he says, words laced with sincerity that lingers, despite how quickly he tries to move on. Now I've got to go figure out how to get the rest of this screeb juice out of my clothes before the big battle. Kate sniffs his cloak, still rancid from the screeb slime, and recoils. He whispers, "At this point, I just burn him." It's so good. Oh god, it's so good. And here it is. The Still Hunt Sniper Rifle. Cade's Retribution. Nice. Nice. Cade's Retribution. Let's have a look at it. What is it? What does it do? It says, Cade's Retribution. Pick up orbs of power or land precision hits to charge this weapon's super bar. We have a weapon that has a super bar. What? Once full, long press X to fire the golden gun's shots. Holy shit. We just got ourselves a literal golden gun. That's pretty dang fancy. That is pretty dang fancy. It looks really good. Really good. No ornaments yet. It looks good. I like it. Sharpshooter. This weapon gains passive bonuses to target acquisition, aim, down, sight speed, and flinch resisting. The bonus increases when its weapon super mode is active. So there's probably something on our bar on the left that says something. There are too many ways to kill someone who needs killing. That's the flare text. Let's see what the lore tab says. Still Hunt. There are too many ways to kill someone who needs killing. Cade 6 spends the first night of his rebirth staring at the man who murdered him. The prince he once knew as Uldren lies with his back to Cade, head on his arms, cushioned by soft grass. Under a sky without stars, granite boulders are scattered like vast marbles, nestled among the tall prairie grasses, a safe, silent valley born in the moment of their arrival. Time had grown oily without the familiar cycles of Earth, and after hours of half conversations and stunted questions, the other man had excused himself to rest. Uldren sleeps soundly, vulnerable. Cade leans back against the boulder, arms crossed in the half shadow of the fire between them. An impulse curls through him, dark and wild. Only take a moment. He could put a shot straight through the ghost's shell, then improvise a garret with a handful of prairie grass and strangle the man while looking him dead in the eye. Crush the ghost with his hands, stand tall and powerful over the sleeping figure, and relive his own death, his killer's perspective. Better yet, he could capture the ghost, set the man free, hunt him in furious pursuit. Cade flinches, looks up to see his murderer's ghost hovering in place, watching him, illuminated by the flickering coals of a dying fire, a motionless, protective stance. Cade narrows his eyes. His hand slowly moves to his gun. Ghost, Exo, stare through one another. The man beneath the ghost stirs, but does not wake. Then, in full motion, the ghost glides past his guardian's cheek, silently approaching Cade. It draws close. I'm sorry about Sundance, Ghost whispers the ghost. Cade stills at her name, his hands, and his gaze drops to the ground. Pinned there now by a heavy shame. Thanks, is all Cade can muster. He looks at the sleeping man, nestled on the grass, of the inside of a god, and sees nothing of Uldren. Crow, Cade reminds himself. That's Crow. Dang. That's the lore tab for the Still Hunt. Dang. Dang. That's all I can say. Well, better lock that and make sure I don't accidentally delete it. Definitely gonna have to give this new bad boy a whirl, seeing as I've never used Golden Gun as a warlock, considering it is a a hunter's super, solar super. So let's see. Next quest step on the list. We got. It says confront and unmake the witness. We've gathered our allies' strengthened our connection to light and darkness, prepared every resource at our disposal. We're as ready as we'll ever be. We must end the witness before it ends everything. Let's see. Where on the map is this? Aha. That's what I just... No, that's not. Is it? I don't think this is the... I think. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I'm tracking right now. Yeah, that looks like the only thing I'm... Oh, that almost didn't look like the right quest. And the witness before it ends everything. Yeah, that almost didn't look right. Look like it was the right quest being tracked. But I guess this is what I gotta do next. Here it says, decision, join your fellow guardians to unmake the witness once and for all. 1 to 12 players? Oh my gosh. This is definitely going to have to be, this is definitely going to have to be coordinated with some of my buddies. So that's going to be it. That's going to be it for tonight. I'm not entirely sure I want to try my hand at this with being matchmade with 11 other people I haven't played with before. So yeah, we're gonna call it here. Just gonna end it with getting the Still Hunt and continue next time.